Hey guys, it's Lady Rhinosaur here, and welcome to day 3 of our video game challenge. So next up on our next challenge for today is a game that is underrated, that I considered underrated. So again, this was another very difficult. Actually, most of these questions are pretty difficult. I think the only easy question was the first one. Yeah, I would say definitely the first one. Like, what is your first video game? It's like, well, you can kind of pinpoint that. But anyway, so day 3, most underrated. Oh, I gotta read that again. A game that is underrated. It doesn't have to be most. So me personally, I don't know how many of you guys may or may not know about this particular game, but this game was on the PS2, and my underrated game is Primal for the PS2. Now, I don't know how many of you guys may or may not. Again, I don't know how many actually know about this game, but it was actually a pretty decent game. I found it one day in one of those like $5 and under bins when they used to sell PlayStation 2 games in game stores, or at least very popular chain game stores. And I found this in a $5 and under bin, so I wasn't like too excited about it. I looked at the cover, I thought it was cool, and then I actually played the game, and I was very surprised. I was very surprised at how the story was, how the characters were. The characters I found very intriguing and enjoyable. I love the main character. Sadly, I can't remember any of them, except I think. Nope, I thought I remembered the gargoyle name, but nope, I can't remember them. And I didn't even look it up to make myself more professional. Oh well. So basically, the gist of the game is that you play as the main girl character. Again, don't remember names, and she partners up with this little gargoyle character. Again, can't remember his name. And you partner up and you don't transfer, but you go to this dimension. You spiritually go to this dimension. Something happens to her and she spiritually goes to this dimension with the gargoyle, and she has to traverse these 4 dimensions with four different creatures. And her power is that for each dimension that she goes to, she can gain their power and transform into those creatures. And the design, the character design and the concept designs were really really intriguing, really amazing, and I thought it was very, very cool. And as far as I understand, this game isn't, again, very underrated. This isn't a very well-known game, and now with PS2, now that PS2 is now long forgotten, it's even more unnoticed by people. So in the long run, the only gripes I had with the game itself was definitely the gameplay mechanics. I would say the gameplay mechanics and the environments. The environments were definitely slightly diverse, but it's like once you get into that environment, it's like, okay, this is a different environment, but we're going to copy and paste that different environment through the whole level. So I would say that was my only gripe with it. But all in all, I thought it was a very fun adventure from what I remember. It's been a very long time since I played this game, but I remember having a very good time, and I remember that, again, I just randomly bought this on a whim in a $5 underbin. That rhymed. But I found it, and I enjoyed it, and this is the game that I'm choosing for this challenge for today. So, same just as before, what are you guys' underrated video games? What kind of games would you recommend that maybe not so many people know about, or they just were never as popular, but they turned out to be a cult classic. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below of this video. So, yeah, so hope you guys have an awesome sauce of a day. I'm Lady Reynosario. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in day 4.